Alrighty guys, thank you guys for tuning back in. Let's get right on back into it. Now, as you can see, you got North Honshu here. He's creeping up here, and I think his goal is to try to stop my airplanes here. So I have to go ahead and evacuate and move these airplanes over here so that they don't get attacked by those because that's quite a bit of battleships he has here. That could do a significant amount of damage if he was close enough at that point. So we're going to move from that spot. And mind you, he would love to hit me with these light cruisers, but he has to wait for about another 40 minutes. So I got plenty of time to get these guys out of there and move them over here. But that's a pretty good. I'll give North Honshu a few points for that. That's a very good strategy, guys. You wanna stop somebody playing. Don't worry about where the planes is at. We worry about where that airport is at. So if that was his strategy, was to try to hit that airport, that's a pretty good strategy. It's not gonna work. But it's a good one. It'll keep me on my toes just for a moment. But it won't, it's not going to be something that's going to. Now, if he'd have got there in time, yeah, that might have been like if he was already close enough to hit me right now, that'd be a very significant hit. I would definitely lose a lot of planes, but he's just not close enough yet. That's why he's trying to hurry up and get there, and that's why I got these submarines waiting there just in case I need to throw him off. Because watch this, guys. Let me give you a little something here. If he was close enough to hit me, or getting close enough to, I think he may be able to hit that. By the time he get there, I would just send my submarines to go get him before he can do that. I'd rather sacrifice my submarines than my airplanes. And if my submarines hit him, that means he has to wait a whole nother hour before he can do another attack. Does that make sense? See, if he attacks the submarines now, you can only attack once every hour, whether you shooting or if you're getting attacked by a submarine. That boat still has to wait an hour before it can attack me again right here. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm pushing these. I know I can't beat this big stack with these submarines, but I can stop them from shooting for another hour, which gives these guys enough time to fly back over here. Did that make any sense, or did you guys get confused by that? Because that's very important. If you need to know the timing of things. See, he has 4 minutes, as you can just see right there. See, travel time 4 minutes and 46 seconds, and he'll get to this point here. But he won't be able to. But he's not close enough to get there yet. So I know he got about another 30 minutes before he can get to this point here. You have to know these little technical things, guys. This is why I call myself the master. Because it's little stuff like this that most people probably would overlook. Now, some of you guys are pretty good, and you know how this thing goes when it comes to airplanes and boats. But you got to know distance, time, all of that matters. All of that matters, guys. So I really wanted to dig in on that a little bit. That was what he tried to do with these light cruisers, was to try to get at these guys. But as you can see, I got a level 5 fort right there. So it's going to take a lot more than that to take down my airport. So I attacked him with my submarine. So even if he tries to attack now, I don't think he would be able to, because he would have to wait another hour. Because he used his attack on my submarine. So I feel much safer now, and I should have no problem getting these guys over here. All right, guys. So we're gonna conclude this update. That's pretty much where we're at right now. It's not a whole lot of action, but we're gonna, like I said, speed through, and we're gonna and keep in mind, guys. Let me tell you, add one more thing. When you're refueling, I got like 14 more seconds. You're very vulnerable. Your airplanes are very weak. If he was to hit me while I was refueling, I probably would lose all those airplanes because they're very, very weak when they're refueling. All right. So just wanted you guys to see that I'm getting out of there. We're gonna get on out of there and move on to that other area. All right. So we're gonna follow right back up with you. Stay tuned.